Right now I am in Granada. It's about 3 hours away from Sevilla. I literally just arrived. I'm filming this outside the bus station. My only plans are to go to the Alhambra today and to go hiking tomorrow. Just go and explore, see what I find, and hopefully I'll have a really good time. The sunlight's killing me, so I'm gonna change into some sunglasses. But anyway, come along and let's go. The people who run the buses know what they're doing, because the bus to the centre drops you off here, and then the first thing you do is step outside, and this is what's behind you. It's just like so incredibly beautiful. I had no idea what Granada would be like compared to Sevilla. I didn't know what the difference is, but it is a very different city, like, and I've been here about 5 minutes. I'm trying to find my hostel so I can drop my bags off. It's literally straight off the main street with the canal. It's suddenly got so quiet and it feels a lot more authentic here, because even though the canal's this really beautiful area, I guess this is more realistic of... Hey! Great, thank you! Hey, my dude.
Un canal. Canal de YouTube.
See? Spanish people are nice. What I was trying to say is that there's something a lot more grounding about being where the local people are. Like, you kind of get a feel for how they live their life. Like, look, people live here, there's this beautiful, just the doors and everything's so beautiful. I don't know, I'm great at vlogging. Okay, I've checked into my hostel, and I'm not gonna lie, this is possibly the best decision I've ever made of a place to stay. The hostel itself is one of the most beautiful buildings I have ever stepped foot inside. I don't know what the history of the place is, but let me give you a little tour around and just show you some of the things that make this such an incredible hostel. Hello! Reason number one, they have a doggy! Hello! Oh! I guess this is my plans for the rest of the day. I can't give you a tour. Trying to gently persuade him to move and he don't want to go. So this is the first thing. If you step just here between the pillows, that is the infamous Alhambra. You get literally just a perfect view. Okay, reason number two, if we're excluding the dog, is this is their roof patio, and again, the Alhambra is right behind me, but you also have the amazing views of Sierra Nevada, and this is what I'm here for. I'm here for the mountains and the culture. What more could I want? Just left my hostel. It is Alhambra time. Let's go. Where is everyone? How can I be the only person who is here right now? This is just such a beautiful place. Yo soy en la Alhambra. Finally! I have no idea, honestly, what any of this stuff is. All I know is I have a ticket to go to the palace. I think it's the Nasrid Palace, but that's at 3, so I've got half an hour to kill before just walking around and enjoying the scenery. So I don't think I mentioned that I am in Granada by myself. I've been struggling with trying to make plans and accommodate to other people's things, and I'm like, it's great to do things with other people, but it's a concept of I can be alone and not lonely, and I can enjoy all of these things by myself. Like, not once today have I been like, it sucks that I'm by myself. Like, I'm really happy that I'm here and I get to experience this at my pace and at no one else's. Maybe that's selfish, but that's how I want to live my life at the moment. I made a slight error. I need to go to the palaces at 3 and there's so much of this area to explore. So I'm going to run back to the palace now, and then I'm actually going to come back here again after the palace. What I love so much about this is the geometric shapes, which I'm pretty sure are associated with Islam and the Moor culture that was in Andalusia in southern Spain. Typically, if you can't draw a picture of your god, then you need to find really creative ways to make religious art. And so they did that with the geometric patterns, and you just see that absolutely everywhere here. How's this for a panoramic view? It's actually quite surprising. I expected, considering this is the Alhambra, this place to be so much more packed, but it's actually been quite quiet. I keep finding these little pockets of areas where there is no one, and I think the thing I realised about Granada is if you listen, there's not really traffic, there's not pedestrian noise, and it just feels incredibly peaceful here. I don't know, I'm just ranting. This little bit here it's called Generalife. I'm pretty sure it's free, but you just get the most beautiful views of the Alhambra. So I definitely think, even though it was kind of worth paying the money to go to the palace purely for the conservation purposes, I don't think you need to buy anything to come here. You can just walk around, explore the Generalife and explore the garden. So if you come here, then maybe don't buy a ticket, just have a go around. I'm all finished with the Alhambra, so I'm going to go to a recommended Moroccan tea house, which is something I really wanted to do. I'm a big fan of Middle Eastern food. And then after that, somebody at the hostel I'm staying just said that there is a climate change feminist march. The idea of going to a climate change feminist march with people I never met puts me entirely out of my comfort zone. But at the same time, I think that's the point of this. I've got to do things that inevitably I will enjoy. But right now I'm like, oh my god, why would I go to that? I've never been in a parade before. I don't know, I always struggle to get myself going to them, even though I would say I tried to do activism. But yeah, anyway, just ranted for a little bit. Let's go. Yeah.
I feel bad, I'm the first one to pour it. Which one did you go Sorry, for? I was worried about this.
The same as Lucy's. Wow. Sexy baklava shot. Made it to the little tea shop, and weirdly enough, ran into my friends from Seville right inside of the tea shop. So yeah, now we're all having tea together, covering Lucy's face. Wait, there's... I can't do it.
I don't mind that much.
I can blur your face out.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
And that's the view, there we go. Okay, I'm going to be late for this rally thing, so I'm just going to go and jog there. A specific one.
It's so early. Oh my god, this is that I inherited. I'm doing something like casual assault, casually. No, that is.
This is where we went. It is a restaurante vegano, so if you're vegan or vegetarian, definitely give this a shot. Feeling a little bit tired today, but I'm on the floor again because why have a tripod? We just had a lovely meal at a vegan restaurant. Yeah, I went with Ruth and Mariah, who are both travellers who are at my hostel. Oh, and the other thing I didn't mention was that my goal coming here was to make a single friend. Like, you'd think a hostel is a place where you talk to someone. I'm incredibly bad at doing this. But the fact that I went to this eco rally and met people from my hostel, I met people I've never spoke to before, means I guess I would say I've made not one, but 2 friends. So I'm quite proud of myself for that. I don't know, it's a big deal for me. But in the words of the YouTube channel Yes Theory, seek discomfort. He's just your best friend.
Cool.
I think he's what makes this place a 10 out of 10 star rating.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Is that a camera? Is it good?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Like it used to be its own country, and then we kind of incorporated it into England, of course.
West suburbs. It's like Aurora.
Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful day in Granada. It's going to be an amazing time for my hike. I'm heading over there now. I need to stop off at a grocery store to get some snacks for the trip. Then I'm going to take a bus all the way there. See if I hopefully don't die on this trip. I should be fine. According to Google Maps, I should be at a different bus stop to this. This is number 14. I'm going to 13, but who knows? I'm gonna try and get it anyway. The bus has literally just dropped me off in this beautiful town, and I didn't think Spain could look like this. I would definitely recommend just the bus trip here and back. The views that you get are amazing. With that said, it is time to get on with the hike because the sun is rising and I don't want it to get too hot. This is where I'm going. I've reached Fuente de los 16 Caños, which I think actually just means the fountain of 16 taps. But I'm going that way, directly up. So let's get on with it. My goal is, up there, you can see about there, with these white arrows. As long as I stick to the arrows, I'll be fine. Won't I, little buddy? Yes, I'll be fine. I have made it to, I guess, the top of the first part, and all of the guardians are here to welcome me. The 4 guardians of the pass. Hi buddy, just passing through. I'm gonna see what's on the other side of this valley. Should look at that. More cool stuff. It's me and the boys. We love a good ungulate. Adios, mi amigos. I'm going this way. There's a dude on a bike. There he goes. What the actual? Hola! They are literally the only people I've seen on this route. Just 3 guys on motorcycles. I love it. I love it.
A few moments later.
So if you hear a little motor in the background, that is my new friends, the motorbike guys. When I got to this kind of like amazing viewpoint here, I stopped off. And so I was like, just sat down with them and a couple other people. And the guy comes over and says, oh, do you speak English? I said, yes. And then he says, do you want to ride on my bike? And I was like, are you serious? And he said, yes, of course. And I was like, obviously I want to ride on your bike. And so that's what I did. He took me around for like 5 minutes on the back of his bike. What is life right now? I didn't realize that when you're just open to anything, the most amazing things can happen. And I know that like, it's not always like this, but oh my God, they were the loveliest people. I'm so glad I did this. This has been possibly the most wild weekend of my entire life. I'm only halfway through the hike right now. I've done the majority of the steep bit, and then it's just kind of straight, very easy walk. So I'm gonna finish my cheesy bread and get on with that. Me legs are very wobbly right now, but I'm living the good life, fellas. There's a little birdie on that rock, and I'm hoping I can identify it in post. Oh yeah, and also did I mention that I'm paying attention to a bird when this is the view. Aha, there is so much snow. Wow. This is definitely the best view so far. So this little path over here is where I turn around and start coming back on down through the valley. I'm at the halfway point, and this basically explains all of the different mountains we're seeing. So this one here is the tallest one. It's about 3,400 meters. My feet were hurting, so I'm being free. So I was all the way up there this morning. Hey, I'm nearly back. I got the cake of the day. Cheers. How's the good bit? literally no idea what the parade is for, and as soon as they turned the corner, everyone just left. So that was weird. Just got back from my hike and literally was greeted by a mojito and like a Moroccan tagine. What more can you want? Oh, I love
It's spicy.
mint. No, it's the mint. I'm like, I just was like, oh, that's so nice.
Okay, I have to decide.
Good morning. It's Sunday, which means unfortunately I have to check out of the Yoripando hostel. I'm gonna go check out Sacromonte, which is like the cave system that's somewhere around here, and then I'm probably gonna go back to the tea shop and chill with some of the people from my hostel that I already met. That's the plan for today. Let's go explore. Now I'm heading to the Ermita de San Miguel Alto, which is a viewpoint, and supposedly there's a lot of stairs to climb. My legs are killing me from yesterday, so I'm not looking forward to it, but I've got nothing better to do, so I guess I'm going for another walk. These are the cave homes that Granada is famous for. I don't know a lot about them at all, but they look kind of cool. That's one big cock. This is the most incredible viewpoint. The Ermita is just right to the left of me. There's no one here. For such a busy place, I keep finding spots where no one is. But it means that I get this entire view to myself. That's pretty damn cool. What more could you want in life? I've got to say, this trip has been quite successful and quite productive, and it's actually mostly down to the people I've met at my hostel. It's possibly one of the most friendly hostels I've ever been to, and because of that I've just got into some kind of interesting situations and recommendations to visit stuff that I probably wouldn't have done otherwise. Whatever the parade thing was yesterday, I can hear it from here. I can hear the same music, so whatever it is, they're obviously doing it again. Someone said it might be like practice for the Easter procession, but I googled like parade on this day and nothing came up, so I'm at a loss. This is another one of the cave homes. Like, you can see it's literally built into the hill. These are so cool. I really would like to see inside them, but I'm pretty sure they're people's houses, so it'd just be rude to barge in.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Wow. We're almost still half a bottle of tequila. You don't want to drink. Yeah. Cheers.
I love a good chai. So I discovered the procession is for Semana Santa. They're just doing it like 3 weeks early, but it's because the Virgin Mary, I think next week, traditionally, that's when she arrives, so they're preparing it for the Virgin Mary. So I wanted to film like a proper nice outro, but as per usual, I ran out of time. Me and my friends from the hostel just ended up walking around the city, so now I'm having to absolutely peg it back to the hostel to grab my stuff to get it back, which is why I'm out of breath. Granada has been the most amazing time. That's everything from your neighbor Isla. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.